Ever seen a serious, responsible dog try to manage a tiny, fluffy tornado of a puppy? It's a tale as old as time, and today, we're diving into the story of Marley and Chewie. Marley is a border collie mix, a self-appointed guardian of his home. His mission, should he choose to accept it, he always does his protector protocol. Every morning, when his humans, Sam and Riley, leave for the day, he's in charge. His world is one of order, vigilance, and systematic patrols. He checks the doors, sniffs the vents, and stands watch at the window. He's the furry equivalent of a Secret Service agent. And then there's Chewie, a floppy-eared spaniel puppy who sees the world as one giant, chewable playground. His only mission is to explore, cuddle, and cause as much delightful chaos as possible. One morning, just as protector protocol is engaged, Chewie is gifted a brand new, squeaky rubber hammer. To Marley, it's an assault on his professional atmosphere. To Chewie, it's the greatest treasure in the universe. The first test of Marley's patience comes swiftly. While Marley is securing the back door, he hears a suspicious scratching sound. He creeps back into the living room to find Chewie diligently trying to bury his squeaky hammer between a potted plant and a thick book. Marley gives a single, authoritative bark that clearly means that is not a designated digging zone. Chewie, misinterpreting this as an invitation to play, drops the hammer at Marley's feet, tail wagging furiously. Marley responds with a deep, exasperated sigh and goes back to his patrol. The peace is short-lived. Suddenly, a terrible ripping sound echoes through the house. Marley spins around to see a snowstorm of pillow stuffing erupting into the air. Chewie is in the center of it, shaking the pillow carcass in pure ecstasy. For Marley, this isn't just a mess. It's a security breach. The integrity of the living room has been compromised. He springs into action, barking sharply. This, of course, only signals to Chewie that the game is on. A wild chase ensues, with Chewie slaloming around furniture, dragging the destroyed pillow. Marley finally corners him, placing a firm paw on the evidence and letting out a low growl. For the first time, Chewie looks uncertain. He whimpers. Marley's expression softens. He's not mad at the puppy. He's mad at the chaos. He nudges the pillow remains under the couch out of sight, out of mind, and then, in a moment of truce, he nudges the squeaky hammer back toward Chewie. A temporary peace treaty is signed, but Marley's day is far from over. He tries to push a stray shoe back into place, only for Chewie to immediately claim it as his personal throne. He tries to monitor a squirrel outside, a potential threat, while Chewie helps by frantically digging at the rug. Marley even tries to take a moment for some restful vigilance, but Chewie decides it's the perfect time to climb onto his back for a nap, drooling all over his head. Marley is visibly frazzled, his fur ruffled, his eyes haunted. Then, the ultimate crisis. The mail carrier, the most formidable of all intruders. Marley launches into a thunderous volley of barks, throwing himself at the window. All paws on deck. This is a language Chewie finally understands. Danger. He races to Marley's side, but in his puppy confusion, he starts barking furiously at a harmless coat rack. Frustrated, Marley runs to the door to continue his defense. Chewie, trying to follow, slips on a toy and tumbles, his fluffy backside knocking into a side table. In slow motion, a delicate vase wobbles. Marley's eyes go wide with horror. The vase tips and falls, but instead of shattering on the floor, it lands with a soft thump right in the middle of Chewie's favorite oversized dog bed. Unbroken, the mail carrier alarm is forgotten. Chewie waddles over, sniffs his new vast decoration, and curls up beside it, content. Marley just stands there, stunned. The threat was neutralized, not by his ferocious defense, but by pure, chaotic, dumb luck. He looks at the perfectly safe vase, at the peacefully snoozing puppy, at the pillow fluff under the couch, and in that moment, something in his rigid, protector posture just breaks. Later, a change has settled over the house. Marley is no longer pacing. He's lying down, and Chewie is curled into the curve of his belly, twitching in his sleep. Marley is still on watch, but his gaze is soft. He's listening to Chewie's little puppy snores. His protector instinct is still there, but it's no longer a frantic solo mission. When Sam and Riley return, they see the slight mess, and Riley remarks, Looks like Chewie took over again. But Sam kneels down, petting them both, and says, "And Marley, looks like you had your paws full." Marley thumps his tail slowly. He gently nudges Chewie, who explodes into a tornado of happy greetings. Marley calmly goes for a drink of water. His job is done. The house was protected, not from mail carriers or squirrels, but from something far more subtle: loneliness. It was protected by noise and play, and the shared, warm weight of a sleeping puppy. In its own chaotic way, the house was perfectly safe. Marley lies back down, his chin on his paws, watching his family, with Chewie collapsed against him. He is on duty. This is his post. Thanks for watching our story breakdown today. If you love stories about our furry friends, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.